Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23. We are preparing and practicing for the Sepang race in our DrAce Academy, Ace Academy Cup, apologies, on Monday. So we're going to be here in Sepang, not a circuit I particularly like, nor am I very good at it. That's probably the reason I'm not a big fan of the Malaysian circuit. But I actually recorded this video, a couple of days ago, and then I realised that I only had the first couple of laps. I don't know what I did with the remaining couple of laps from the video. I deleted by accident, maybe, I don't know. It corrupted, I have no idea. So what I'm doing today is I'm going to record everything again, and we're going to try and improve my lap time of a 1:54.401. There's a bit of practicing and preparation for me in this circuit, because as I mentioned already, I'm not good at this track, and I don't particularly like the Ducati around this circuit. I love using the Yamaha and maybe the Honda around here, but for the Ducati, I just can't get to grips with this circuit. I just don't feel confident, especially this right-hander here. Of course, we've seen Fabio and Pecco crash there last year, maybe the year before, as a matter of fact. I think it was the year before when Pecco and Fabio were fighting for the title. And honestly, I'm not too strong in there myself. I do like the clear corner for turn 9. This is the left-hander, of course. I like this corner very much. So with that in mind, I think I can gain some time, not on myself, but possibly on some other players. Maybe a couple of overtakes. Very easy corner to go wrong. Went wrong for Ayagor, of course. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to improve on my lap time today with much clearance. Might be a little bit. I don't really know. I'm not particularly strong here, so as I say, this is going to be a very interesting video for me today. I did feel this way in Mugello, where I didn't think I'd be very confident, but after the laps started to go and we started to improve, and I got a lot of feedback and I got a lot of confidence brewing from the Italian GP practice, so I'm hoping we can do something very similar here today with the Malaysian GP, with the time trial, and hopefully then we can start looking at some decently paced qualifying lap times ready in preparation for the Ace Academy race on Monday. Of course, guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you do enjoy today's video. If you want to see more videos like this, then be sure to hit that subscribe button. You'll be inundated with MotoGP content, I assure you, if you subscribe to the channel. But this is our second lap. We're down by, 66,000 of a second compared to... No, that's compared to the first lap, isn't it? I actually said a 1:54.401, which is good enough for around 50th on the leaderboard. Not great, but it's not bad either. It's relatively competitive for the circuit here in Sepang. But one thing I did notice is that not a lot of players like this circuit. I had friends, people who added me from following me on the channel here on Steam, that were in the thousands in Mugello. Those same players here were in the 600s, meaning that there's such a significant amount of players that don't play MotoGP 23's Malaysian GP that much when it comes to time trial. It's a tough track, very difficult, very technical, and it's so easy to crash. So many corners to go wrong. This right-hander here for turn 11, turn in too early at your peril. Touch that apex and it's curtains. It's good night, Vienna. It's over. So just be careful of that. Of course, this very much iconic right-hander here in Malaysia is also rather difficult. I have been favouring the sort of tighter line going into the Sunway Lagoon, not quite the wider sweeping line, which is probably the better line. I just can't seem to generate that confidence in that corner. I think I need a lot more than 5, 6, 7, 10, 20 laps more than Sepang. I would like to know what we're going to be looking like at the end of the Ace Academy race. Maybe then we'll be looking at some better lap times. But as it stands, it's not looking too promising, so I'm a little bit sluggish compared to the other day. I need to improve. Down by... gaining a bit of time into the first split. I do feel that Power Setting 2 is the better option for this circuit. I think with Power Setting 3 you're actually hindering yourself with the acceleration effect. When you do pick up the motorcycle, I think you lose too much time. I also don't think the hard and medium combination is the best for a time trial. It's going to be good for a race, and I would probably recommend nothing less than the hard front, and possibly nothing less than the medium rear. I really don't think a soft option rear would last very long here. I will try it again for the record, because I did try it a couple of days ago with a few laps, and the soft lasted probably a lap. You can do a few more, but you're not able to put in some very strong, fast-paced lap times with a very damaged soft front. Also, quick apologies for the voice in this one today. I'm just suffering with a little bit of cold, I think. Yeah, the sore throat is brewing and I'm beginning to shiver. So I do apologise if the voice sounds a little bit lethargic in today's episode. I hope it's not affecting the quality of the video. But there is that tight apex into turn 11. I thought that was going to be it for sure. Got away with it there, but onto the left-hand side. Didn't really need to downshift a second there. Probably could have stayed into third gear. But look at the difference we're gaining now onto the right-hand side here. Power setting 2, quite clearly better on the exit there for Sunway Lagoon as well. You may have noticed that I'm still avoiding using the ride height device. I tried it a few days ago and I was losing time quite rapidly with the use of the ride height device. It is all about... Oh, I think I've gone too wide there. No! Okay. Not a great start to today's video. We'll get across the line. We'll conclude lap number 3 and then let's head back to the pits. Might even change tyres. So not a great start so far, but I do want to try the hard front and soft rear. This could be the combination good enough for a decent qualifying lap on Monday. Because bear in mind, we're going to have to go up against some very fast competitors, and I don't think many of the riders like this circuit in our Ace Academy, but there's very fast riders which can be really good here, and to be honest, I'm not good here. So we'll just have to see what we can do. The last time I came here in Sepang as well, I got took out by the dirtiest rider in MotoGP online, of course. And that was it, this very next corner. Onto the brakes here, and then into the right-hand side. This is where my race ended in the live GP. Gaining a bit of time though, a little bit misleading. 1/10 of a second here and there. Soft rear does feel a lot better than the medium rear, I will confess. I feel significantly better in this tighter, twisty section. Still utilising power setting 3 for now, but I think when we swap over to power setting 2, we should get some additional feeling. I'm generally not sure if the lap time will be much different between the two. I think it's going to have to be a combination. Power setting 2 probably for the majority of the lap. The 2 long straights, probably then that's when you've got to start using the noggin and change over to power setting 3. Quick upshift there to third gear. Keep it on the right hand side. Do not go too tight there. You're going to see it slip there. Just see it fall ever so slightly. It feels very weird within the DualSense controller. It just makes you really nervous. As we go back on the right hand side of the tyre. A little bit wider on the entry. That's much better than the previous laps. Beautiful tight apex to the Sunway Lagoon as well on the right-hander. But now back onto the power. Losing a bit of time. 22,000. Oh no, we're actually gaining a bit. Not enough. We're hard on the brakes near where that white line is. Quite aggressive on the brakes. And I think I've completely messed it up again. A little bit deep there. Maybe. I did notice a lot online that those riders were favouring that wider swooping line. I can't say that benefited me actually. I think maybe with power setting 2 I could get on the power a bit more aggressively. And then change to power setting 3 as we get onto the straight. That could be an option. But we have dipped back into the 154s, which was a valid lap time. Gaining a little bit too deep there for turn 2. You've got to take that apex really tight, but I just haven't got the feeling. Maybe it's because I'm a little bit under the weather or something, I don't know, but a few days ago when I did this, I felt quite consistent. If anywhere I was consistent, it is the first 2 corners. Turn 3, not bad. Now onto the approach left-hand side for these few corners here from 5 to 8. Just very difficult for me, just not confident in these corners. Clearly the soft rear is a good option, and it might cool down enough on the long straight, but I'm not convinced. Very tight to the apex there for 7. Now on the right hand side for 8. 3/10, 2.5, small amount of wheelie there. Back onto the brakes. Diving in with the Mooney VR46 Ducati. The GP22 cooking on gas here. Oh, a little bit too tight for turn 10. Just that small bit of contact with the apex there just lifted the bike up ever so slightly. Should still improve nonetheless, but it's going to be close. 10.5 as it is. Let's go a little bit wider if we can. Oh, I think I braked too early there. Tighter apex as a matter of fact. You know what, that looked pretty decent though. That looked alright. That looks alright indeed. We're gaining 3/10. That would put us very close to the lap time of a 1:54.401 to beat. Onto the brakes, much better, but unfortunately, the weird apex into this 15th corner. I don't know if you've tried this in MotoGP 23 yet, but there's a very strange acceleration woe there where you just can't bring on the power. And look at that across the line! A 1:54.402! 1,000th of a second off an improvement. Wow. Okay, the feeling's coming. A hard front soft rear seems to be pretty good for a combination in today's video. A little bit eager on the upshift there. Maybe that's not a good call. I was hoping that we had the higher revs there so we wouldn't need, or should I say the lower revs in a higher gear, that the pickup effect wouldn't be quite as strong. Pushing. Felt a little bit slippery there going into turn 4. Still on the left hand side, just gently feathering that throttle. You see it bouncing on the right hand side of your screen. As we get back onto the power now. 10th a little bit behind. 2/10. Oh no, I thought that's it. I'm ruining it. Oh, oh, damn it. Well, that's what you call being a little bit too eager, isn't it? Just pushing on the limits here today. I know you can cut time by going across that apex, but going across it and then running straight too tight is going to be a recipe for disaster. So it's good to get those little quirks and habits out of the way right now. Apologies, the voice is going. It's better to get it out of the way now than it is to do it in the race on Monday, because of course second place in the championship right now for me, I do believe, like almost 20 points behind Sekou Meerkat, so I've got to really dig down deep, and a circuit like Sepang is not going to help me at all, so we could very well seal the deal this weekend. Of course, 37 Grand Prix points available for the penultimate round of the Ace Academy Cup. Of course, we will be starting another cup not too long after this one. I think the fans would definitely agree. Of course, let me know in the comments section down below if you are enjoying the Ace Academy Cups and you'd like to see more. Happy to oblige, of course, but something I'm completely neglected to mention is I am running the double soft combination with power setting 3. Now, I'm not expecting many laps with this because, as you can see already, the soft front is screaming for some temperature reducement, a reduction on the hot temperature. And honestly, it feels great for the first half of the lap, and this is a problem I had a few days ago when I did this video as well, is that the end of the lap, it's no good. It can't be done. I'm not an aggressive braker, and nor am I an aggressive rider on the acceleration, but the soft in these weather conditions is not good. I could probably get away with dropping it into a cloudy, colder weather, and maybe then I'd have a chance. Wow, we really struggled on the acceleration there on the left-hand side. Across the line, 1:54.501. Not bad, considering the tyres are looking like that. Not bad. Onto the brakes on the right hand there. Look at it going red, though. Doesn't feel too bad, but just slippy. But to be honest with you, I don't feel good at it in this circuit anyway, so slippy or completely grippy isn't offering me much support anyway, but good stuff on the right-hander coming out to turn 3. The first split is going in the way of the future, or present DrAce, should I say. Past DrAce had a 1:54.401 in a video we never saw. 0.2 of a second up now. This is getting close. Can we get this done? No! Gotta be so careful on that apex. You touch that apex, brake a little bit, and that's it. Again, cut out all the quirks and habits that I can start doing in time trial. A little bit of wheelie there. I've got to change the power setting 2 for this couple of corners, I think. It's not helping me. I don't want to use the ride-out device somewhere around there as well, because it's just going to kill the acceleration. Not bad on the right-hand side, but I'm struggling with confidence now for turn 11. I don't ever have much confidence in there. I remember almost crashing there in a live GP previously. Not bad actually, considering that front tyre is really loose. I'm pushing on the limit, and it's still holding on, but on the right-hander now, coming out of the acceleration, gap is coming down. So it was not a bad not bad on the exit, but onto the brakes. Late as we possibly dare, downshifting to second. Do I downshift to first here? Why not? Why not let it fly? Give me a bit of extra power. Quick upshift to second, upshift to third. Little bit of a wheelie across the line. No, it's not. It's not an improvement. So it's a 54.702. Fascinating that we've been able to keep the soft front and the soft rear combo going for 2 laps in a row. Can we manage a third? Definitely gaining time though into that first split. Clearly, the repetition and the constant pushing, I am beginning to feel better and better in that first sector. A bit reminiscent of how I felt a few days ago. A bit wide there to turn 4, but to be honest, soft option, even with that temperature, it still feels better than the hard front. It won't work in a race because bear in mind, when we have tyre wear on, that front is just going to cook. It won't last. Might do that for a challenge in the future now, think about it, but for now, and for the Ace Academy on Monday for the race and for the sprint, it's not an option. Might be able to get away with the soft for, what, 1 or 2 laps, but for a race, it's not going to happen. It really isn't. Still utilising Power Setting 3. I think I'll try it again if I don't get it this time with Power Setting 3, but I think Power Setting 2 might be the option for me in this one. I've also thought about changing the anti-wheelie, maybe even to 5, because there's a few times here with Power Setting 3, the wheelie, it just wants to bounce a little bit. A bit like Zebedee. Just starts popping up and down for no reason. Ooh, very tight to the apex again as we lost time. Easy on the power. Just losing those couple of tenths every time in that final part. It's hard to have that confidence to brake so late. Oh my goodness, we've messed up again. Okay, that's enough for the soft front. I tell you what, back to the drawing board. Let's get across the line and let's maybe see if we get one more done. And then we need to probably start, I don't know. I tried the medium front, I will be honest. I tried the medium front and I hated it. It just felt terrible. And to be honest, I can't say I've used the medium front to a good effect in quite a while now. Still struggling, but we're still pushing. Just want to see how many laps, at least I can get this one done, but this is not going to be an improvement. Of course, it wouldn't matter anyway. But still, with the front tyre in fuego, oh, a little bit wide there on the brakes as well for turn 4. This has gone heck to a handbasket. This is not going well. Goodness me. Definitely, I don't like doing it, but I might have to restart the flying lap after this one. Get a fresh tyre and go for it. Power Setting 2, as you can see now. Oh, look at the state of that entry for the right-hander there. This has been a shocker of a lap. I don't know how evident it is, but I just don't bode well with this circuit. It just doesn't work for me. And I'm really struggling now to turn in. I've even dropped the power down to 2 now. I thought that'd give me a bit of gumption in the corners. But the one thing that I am hoping this will do is that them practicing on extremely hot tyres. I don't think that front tyre has come down from any less than orange since, what, 3 laps ago? I might even lose the front there, and that is really sluggish now. It's just slipping all over the place. Yeah, we're gonna have to go into the pits, guys. We can't. I can't do another lap with this front tyre, surely. It's not gonna last. Do I go for it? Okay. You know what? I'm a glutton for punishment. Let's do another lap. Let's give it another chance. I don't feel that bad on it. It's slippy, but if we can get a decent lap and the control with the tyre that's that warm, look how warm it is, then we should be in good stead when we get a good tyre optimal temperature. I think the soft option combination is the way to go. For the qualifying lap that we're looking for, it's going to have to be. Did try it with the medium rear as well, and again, I don't know what it is about the medium tyres recently, but it's just not doing it for me. I'm just not keen on the medium. Since I've swapped over to TCS1 as well, I don't know, I find I get more wheel spin with medium than I do with hard or soft. I just can't seem to fathom out the medium combination. Probably need to give it a little bit more time. But onto the... oh no! Oh, it was looking so promising then as well, even with the scalding hot front tyre. I've invalidated again, and that's despicable. 3 invalidations in a row in a DrAce video. Surely I haven't done that in a while. I think I might have done though, but I'm annoyed at that. I'm genuinely annoyed at that. I've really let myself down there. Apologies, guys and girls. I will pit in this next one because we want to see laps. We don't want to see invalids like that. I do stress, though, it's important not to just to pack it in because you do get an invalid lap, but if you do mess up the usual one that puts you into the next lap that's going to be invalid, that's a bit of a kick in the teeth. But so into the final corner, let's just get this lap done. A little bit deep there. I might end up actually making a mess of this again. I think I have. Oh my god. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed. Don't get me off this. Okay then, guys and girls. I had a bit of a moment. I have entered the pits, changed the tyres. I'm ready. I'm ready for this one now. I won't lie to you. I did start the lap and I crashed immediately. I don't know what happened. I was just not paying attention. So I've decided to scrap that bit. Refresh from now. I've had a quick fresh sip of the Valentino Rossi Monster Energy drink. By far, well, maybe the best Monster Energy drink ever. That and the Australian lemonade is absolutely fantastic. But that's... maybe I'll say better things if I'm sponsored, but right now I'm not. But I do very much enjoy those Monster Energy drinks. So my throat's feeling a little bit better and I'm prepared for this one now. So let's give it my best shot. Not bad already. It does feel significantly better now. Since the temperature is more optimal, it feels better. But the time is not that much quicker. Which, they messed up again. Oh, wow. In the previous MotoGP, if you touch that apex there, in the middle of the track, middle of the corner, it's an instant crash. But with Power Setting 2 now, we are going to be losing some time to Power Setting 3, but it will be gained in moments like those. 0.2 of a second. You know what, I just, as long as I improve before I end this video today, that's all I really matter. I'm going to get a lem sip and something else for the cold or whatever else I've got, and I can end the video on a high. I can be rendering this quite chuffed. We are gaining a 10th. As I say, I don't care what we increase it by. Just give me it. Give me what I want. Oh, I don't know if I'm going to get it. I hate this final corner. I'm not going to do it, am I? Come on. Late as we can on the brakes. Keep it in, keep it in, keep it in, keep it in, keep it in. We've gone for that wider swooping line. Upshifted to second. Come on, please. Yes, it's green. It's green. We're going to finish. Yes, finally. Oh, 1:54.335. Oh, well, I am a lot happier now. This video upset me so much because I had a decent video. I had the plan and everything else was planned, etc. But I lost the footage for the rest of it. I had a voiceover for nothing. So I had to do this all again. But honestly, I'm glad we did it. A little bit of pressure going in because I'm looking for a very fast lap for the Ace Academy race on Monday. But I'll be back here again to do some winter testing with 2024 motorcycles very, very soon. So just keep in touch. But guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Steel yourself for another cracking race on Monday. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite sate your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.